Long ago, the world was racked by a great disaster, known as the Resurgence. The Resurgence corrupts everything it touches. In the blink of an eye, the world changed. The vast majority of humans and animals were transformed into vicious horrors. It was not long before human society fell apart. In their place, rising from the shadows of history, were the Revenants. Idris, the most revered and honored of all Revenants, sought out and found a way to seal the Resurgence. Yet that victory, such as it was short-lived. As time passed, the seal gradually weakened, as all things must, and it neared a fatal failure. 100 years ago, a great battle was waged. Revenants fought desperately in an attempt to restore the strength of the seal. Many brave Revenants, in fact the very bravest, met their end in this battle, which we now call the Upheaval. The heroes of that conflict managed to reseal the Resurgence in a great, moon-like shell that hangs in the sky. Today we honor them and their memory as heroes for their noble sacrifice. Even now, Calamity itself is held at bay by the mighty seal of the Luna Rapaces, which devours the life force of those heroes. And now, 100 years have come and gone since the Battle of the Upheaval. And one day, when those heroes' strength is spent, this world will...
Lou, it's time.
Hello there. Can you hear me? It's all right. Don't worry. There's no need to rush, okay? So, do you think you can remember what you looked like?
Well. Code Vein. Now Code Vein 2. A game that the original I would classify as, honestly, a lovable mess. A lot of interesting ideas, a lot of not so great ideas, a lot of potential, but also a lot of weird choices that weren't necessarily the greatest. But overall, fun. A lot of fun. And I'm gonna be honest, Code Vein 2 is my personal, most anticipated game of the year. And so, hello friends and strangers, welcome to a new journey. And I'm not gonna really spend too much time on character creation. Well, I will. I will just probably cut it and show the final product and every kind of interesting thing I find. Oh my god, we could... Does this have gameplay implications if you're, like, super small or tiny? Or, like, super... I kind of want to just go with, like, the biggest thing possible, just to see if the game world is actually ready for that, or if we, like, head our head against every door or something. That would be phenomenally funny. Oh... Why? Oh. We're not doing that. That's... I mean, sure, why not? The bath towel is back! Of course, the bath towel is back. I can live with this. Deep, 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 deep.
Excellent. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. All right, then. I need you to wake up now. Ah, you've come too. As I feared, the memories may still take some time to return. Forgive me, I certainly didn't mean to startle you. My name is Lou Magmel. I am a revenant. Bear with me, for this may come as a shock. You have died once already. This is where I used a ritual to resurrect you. I gave half of my heart in order to restore yours. As a consequence, we now share the same heart, you and I. We are two lives intertwined as one. You seem well, all things considered. I'm glad. Do you think you can stand? There is someone that I'd very much like for you to meet. I know it's all new, but it's okay. You can trust me.
Well,
I shall guide you. Please follow me.
we definitely can be as tall as we want to. That's ridiculous. The
How do
conference
you
is...
feel? Don't hesitate to tell me if you don't feel well.
like that is just actually comical.
This area was constructed underground. Let's take the elevator to the surface.
But also, why the hell do you only have a heart and nothing else in there? Like, shouldn't there be at least a lung or something? Also, I hate the character trope of people not having jackets on completely normally. It's irritating to look at, honestly. These are literally reusing the same levers from the original. I do not mind that at all.
Our destination is the tower on the hill.
I mean, it has a tower, but it definitely is not necessarily something that I would describe as just a tower.
Until a century ago, Magmal was a research institute. By forme, I refer to the unique abilities of revenants, conventionally known as enchantments, curses, and the like.
I accidentally skipped the thing. The pickup button is also the same button to skip dialogue. That's gonna be annoying. I might change that in the options if I can. I'm already not happy with that. Ooh, what the hell is that? I mean, the question can be asked for a lot of things around right now.
These two were once revenants, turned to stone by a forma, a century ago. One came to raid Magmal Island, the other is a revenant who tried to thwart him. Their duel ended in lethal blows, a moment that now stands forever frozen. In any case, come along. We should be going. There's someone expecting you at the top of the tower.
Oh god, stairs. Well, then again, the tower isn't that tall.
This is Magmal. They claim to be preserving the welfare of the people, but I'm not so sure. I mean, have a look around. The place is crawling with revenants. Seems fishy if you ask me.
So you are not? Well, that's already world building. That's great. Good start.
Phew. I'm glad to see you're okay. We really appreciate you saving us. I was worried that I'd never be able to...
Also, character building, we did something.
Excuse me? But thank you for saving us. You look like you're better. That makes me so happy.
What's up with your... Why are your faces covered like that with a veil? I mean, it is probably clear, because that's always how I do things. This is blind as all hell, but like... very blind. No, like, seriously, put that jacket on completely, please. That's just... Gah. Why is that a character design trope? It's not good.
Another world snuffed from existence. Luckily, the residents were all evacuated in time, thanks in no small part to your efforts. My name is Lavinia Rhoda. It is I who carries on the great Idris's mission and legacy. It is you, though, who must save the world of man.
Well, that is definitely an even bigger character. Also, her entire body is completely covered in... I wanted to say hieroglyphs, but I'm like, maybe something else.
100 years ago, a group of heroes saved the world from the resurgence. They absorbed its energy into their bodies, the seal consigning them to eternal slumber. But now, unable to bear that burden any longer, the flame of that seal threatens to burn out, which results in what you just witnessed. Explosions that will eradicate the world.
Oh, well, that's why we're here, right? Stopping it.
There's only one way to prevent this tragedy, before they reach the point of no return. And so, we must break the seal and end them before it is too late. Yes, if all of the heroes are allowed to suffer such a fate, not a trace of this world will remain. However, these seals are extremely powerful. Nothing capable of opening them is known to exist. Not in our time, at least. Our hope, the only hope, is Lu. The sole revenant with the ability to traverse time itself. With a power that incredible, subjugating the heroes becomes a possibility, at least. However, as of yet, her power has not fully matured. I ask now that you accompany her back to the past. Help her to perfect her ability and gain true command over the flow of time.
time jump is successful. We're still where we were only moments ago. Magmel Island. Only now in the past. Thank goodness we made it. I was actually quite nervous, this being my first time jump and all. However, we must have missed our target coordinates. We seem to be in some cave or other on the island. Quickly, let's get outside and figure out where... I'm sorry. Maintaining the link... It requires more energy than I thought.
Who the hell are you?
Not now. Get away from here. In my current state, I'd only hold you back.
A revenant hunter? Not anybody I recognize. Did Magmel hire a guard?
What does it matter? Kill them now before they raise the alarm!
I hate rats. Well, can't say I remember hiring you, but if you're game, lend me a hand. Oh, I like you already. I'll just hop on your back real quick. Don't make me regret it.
Okay. Lots of things. First and foremost, how the frick do we know that Luke can do time jumps if this is the first time? Like, that makes no sense, does it? Secondly, I was wondering, that's why I even picked a giant character, how that would work with, like, character interactions. I was just like, do we just not have anything? But, like, I think this works perfectly. Secondly, and then thirdly, straight into the action. LP, the blue gauge connected to your HP is called LP, is immortality borrowed from your revenant partner. Effectively, any damage you take will reduce your LP instead of your HP. LP can be recovered by using regeneration. And we have, of course, good old Souls-like stamina. And I have not played a Souls-like in a while. I'm out of freaking practice. Should have played the first game.
No ordinary fighter. Who are you, and how the hell did you wind up here?
Yeah, we took a wrong turn.
Yeah, you sure did. You got guts, I'll give you that. Either way, I bet we haven't seen the last of these goons. A friend of mine is further inside, and if I don't find him, there's gonna be some serious trouble. You feel like tagging along? You seem a little lost, but don't worry. There's plenty of wayward folks wandering these parts. Look, you help me out, and I'll make sure you get taken care of. Sound like a deal? Great, then a deal it is. The name's Noah. We should find my friend at the innermost chamber. Come on.
And we got the partner system from the first game. A revenant companion traveling with you is referred to as your partner. You can freely change how your partner participates in battle. The following two modes are available. Summon, partner physically fights alongside you. Assimilate, partner lends their power to enhance the player. Interesting. Link trades provides beneficial effects called link trades, which prove advantageous both in battle and in the field. What effects are varies depending on the partner. So kind of like the first game, where you had some special super ability together with everyone. Only active when your bond with a Revenant is strong. If LP is lost as a result of taking damage, you will also lose the link trade. Welp. And already straight into blood codes. Well, I want to press and hold circle to run. That is not the run button. Showing travel path. The path you have taken thus far can be shown as a trail of light in the air. We have taken thus far. So it's like, we know where we were. Sure. Your recent path shows up in orange, while older comings and goings show up in blue. Okay. That's nice. And we still have the footsteps on the mini-map as well. God dang it. I literally just said it like that is not the button. And I'm like, yes, press the button again. Do the same thing again. Ooh, we have an extra shield to block. Seemingly no fall damage, or at least no fall damage from that height. Missiles! Resting at missiles fully restores HP, LP, Ichor, and regeneration. Also sets the missile as your revival point. Be aware, however, that resting as a missile revives most enemies. They look very different from the first game.
That should rest up.
Good. Okay. If I'm right, I believe we should be able to talk here at our leisure. This is a space where our minds and the pieces of our hearts intertwine. Perhaps we could call it something fitting like the confluence. Think of it as a private realm, one that only you and I can access.
Why is it so
It
bright?
would appear that, while we are in the past, there are only certain conditions under which we can meet and speak. First, I hope you'll forgive me for being such little help. As am I assure you. But I do regret being a hindrance to you. My apologies. Now let's go over the current situation. As Lady Lavinia explained, I have been blessed with a rare power, the ability to travel back in time. However, this power remains incomplete. As it stands, I can't actually take us back to the present yet. Fortunately, the Magmel of this era still houses a vast array of formae. Among them, there is one that can augment my ability. I have already located it. Should you manage to obtain this forma, I should be able to traverse the past and present at will. With that power firmly in hand, together, we can work towards preventing our world's demise. First things first, we will have to gain Noah's trust. Once we do that, we'll be able to roam Magmel Island much more freely. Unfortunately, there is a catch, and it is not pleasant. History says that raiders razed this island to the ground. If, as I fear, the bandits in the cave were in fact the raiders, then we have no time to lose. We need to put a stop to those raiders and rescue Noah's friend as soon as we possibly can.
I just love how our main character just goes along with everything. It's like, yes, we woke up in a coffin with another person, and we're just like, yes, we're just gonna go on a time travel journey. No explanation, no nothing. We're just like, yep, we're just doing that. Absolutely, sure. Why not? I don't mind. I think that's completely normal and reasonable and stuff. It's very clear, like, yes, this is absolutely what it is. Damage dealt by your partner shows up as a white portion of the enemy's HP gauge. This white portion heals over time, but it can be reduced by attacking the enemy yourself. So enemies will probably then not die. From just our partner attacking them? Or maybe they will? They just will heal? Interesting, so relying on your partner too much will not be enough.
I know this isn't your fight, but I'll return the favor. Let's do this.
I did it again. Okay, options. Is it just under the interact button? Does it not matter what I potentially put this to? It will always be that thing. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah. Can actually... Blood codes are a manifestation of a Revenant's power. Each one suits a different combat style. Blood codes each have 6 attributes which greatly impact one's performance. These values are also used to determine your burden tolerance, so it's important to select a blood code that fits your equipment loadout. Max Ichor, base defense, and other stats are determined by the abilities of the blood code itself, like the original. Mastering blood codes. After maxing out your proficiency with a blood code obtained from a partner, you can speak with them at Missiles to obtain an even stronger blood code. Okay. Bit different than originally. Right now we have Lou and we have Noah, which would actually raise our weapon attack by 1. But I think right now we're just gonna keep it as what it is and get to know things bit by bit. Most importantly, I have to get into the rhythm of combat. Defensive Forme, which allows guarding, reduces the strength of enemy attacks taken while activated. To guard, press LB with a Defense Forme equipped that allows guarding. Okay. Does not... like... Okay, you can't really... Okay, if you input things too fast, you're action locked. You cannot just roll out of it. That is...
We should probably head back soon.
I have to get used to, because I'm right now used to other things where I can do that. So, that's gonna take a moment, but oh well.
That was pretty damn valuable.
Twin blades. Change equipment. Well, they're simple. Time to understand what everything does. No? Yay. Okay. This is basic attack and modifiers. How it scales and stuff. Strength primarily affects power of weapon attacks, particularly large effect on heavy weapons. Dexterity, lightweight weapons. Mind, attack power and effect duration of magic forme. There's a special large effect on effect duration. Attack power of magic forme. Vitality is HP and LP. And fortitude affects stamina. Okay. Simple. They are in here for scaling. That's interesting. Burden. Total burden of your equipment exceeds your attributes, you will suffer overburden effects. Benefit, increase the power of close range attacks. Penalty, additional stamina is consumed when Whenever one of your attacks misses, the higher the penalty level, the more stamina is consumed. But okay, this one has Dexterity 8 as a burn, so if we have less than that... Okay, interesting. That's really interesting. What we have is Strength and Dex, and this one is just Dexterity. I mean, I want to test out a different weapon. I don't think we had dual blades in the first game. Pretty sure actually we don't. I do hope
My friend should be at the inner chamber just ahead.
we do get a bayonet.
Pain in the ass, but there's no friend like. I can't just leave him hanging.
Okay, we're really not doing well. One thing is, I've played too much Star Rail. I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, your attack will just kind of throw you forward. It's like, no, no. No, it won't. Goodness gracious. I should have had some kind of, at least a tiny bit of, playing something similar to this.
Is dark. Human eyes won't cut it. You got a light?
Quick item menu. Can register usable items in the quick item menu. Is recommended to register items you use often. Makes sense. Well, we have a light. But nothing on our character shows up, so it's just light. Light for the sake of light, out of nowhere. That, you know what? We've seen weirder things in games. I'm not gonna be mad at that. I'm gonna accept that. That's fine.
Astonishing. Of all the formae our ancestors accumulated, who'd have thought one of this caliber still lay dormant? Now, just who might you be?
The hell?
Valentin!
Noah, do you know who these people are? I don't recall arranging to meet anyone here.
I swear. Give me a second.
What? Who the hell are these two?
That was a raider ambush, wasn't it?
Oh? Oh is what you've got to say? You nearly got yourself killed!
Noah must have asked you to join him. Thank you. It seems you were quite the help to him. My name is Valentin Voda. I'm in charge of Formae research efforts here on Magmel Island. So, you're a solo hunter, are you? Tell me, do you have a place to stay in Magmel yet?
Well, not really, but like, we probably want to kind of get to know him. But actually, did our combat animation in combat actually... I don't know how to say it because we didn't see it before, but like, does it actually take into account what weapon we have equipped? Because that really looked like, yes, dual sword movements with both hands and stuff. Like, that is cool.
What a delightful coincidence. I was about to suggest the same.
Why don't we save the introductions for later and get back, okay? There could be more bandits lurking around.
I'm afraid I'll need to stay just a little longer now. You see, I've just made a substantial discovery.
Did you hear nothing I just said?
There. It surely won't be long. Actually, I'm rather more concerned for the inhabitants of the island. I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Fine. Let's go. We need to warn everybody back at Magmel.
Nah, worth a try. From what side did we actually enter the room? Not this one, okay.
I want you to return to Magmel without me. Don't fret, I won't be far behind.
Doesn't appreciate how much harder he makes my job, pulling crap. But we did manage to avoid the worst. Thanks.
Well, I didn't do much.
Back to Magmel and alert everyone about those bandits.
I'm mostly just rusty as all hell.
Okay, let's keep moving.
What kind of door opening ritual is that? Map jammers. Defeating map jammers found in each area will reveal surrounding terrain information on the map. Can be found within the blinking circles on the map, but map jammers that dwell in dungeons need to be located by going there yourself. Well, we had something like this in the first game, just that they were not enemies to defeat, but sometimes were things on an enemy. But I do actually think that this is better, because they were originally like little missiles, and that was somewhat confusing. So making them like enemies is actually more beneficial at just making it clear. Oh yeah, right, we can... I was just gonna be like, yes, we can jump, maybe we can... No, we cannot. Disappointment.
They're not gonna stop us, right?
Why did you have to say that? Of course something is going to stop us. Especially if you say that. We didn't really see much green in the first game, did we? Trying to actually think about it, but like, no, not at all. First game had a very, very, very muted color palette. Not that that is necessarily, like, bad, but like, it's very much a difference than actually seeing green. Weapon form. Weapon form may allow for powerful attacks and trigger various supplemental effects. Keep in mind that using form requires Ichor. Can be set at a missile. Okay. Bleeding and drain attacks. Hitting enemies with drain attacks restores Ichor. Enemies injured by attacks will suffer from bleed buildup. The greater the buildup, the more Ichor restored from successful drain attack. Note that bleed buildup will reset after a successful drain. Okay. And right trigger for drain.
What are we gonna...
Can we do... Well, not with this. But there was one you could, in the original, like... where it was spikes from the ground and you could, like, charge it and then let it, like, go in an area that you wanted to. Also, it's RV plus thingy. Okay. So far, I have mostly just missed enemies. And nearly getting killed is definitely on the plate for today. Okay, my question is answered. Enemies can die from your partner. We're gonna train on these enemies for a moment. Powering up your character. There are several ways to power up your character. Raise level, upgrade weapons, switch to a more powerful blood code, equip stronger boosters, or boosters that fit your playstyle. Get new boosters by using materials to extract the ones you have at Jadwigger's Equipment Transformation Workshop, which we don't know yet. I only wanted to rest. There is a day cycle? Wait. Okay, so resting at this is already like we rested, we got our healings back, but rest here is a different type of rest. Okay, sure, I don't mind. That's just a bit strange. And we do the same thing as before, we just level up, we don't actually get to choose anything because it is tied to the blood code. That is always nice, because it makes you not think about what to level up. Customize weapon. Can change formae equipped to weapons in your inventory while at a missile. Number of formae can be equipped to a weapon is limited by that weapon's capacity. There are 4 types of capacity: reliability, handling, conversion, and conductivity. Type and amount required depends on the former. If equipping a former would put even one of these over capacity, it cannot be equipped. Okay. Formae that a weapon originally came equipped with can be removed, but they cannot be equipped to other weapons. Makes sense. Select a weapon. Pretty okay. Weapon forma categories fall into 3 broad categories. Combat. Deliver powerful attacks via a weapon. Magic. Use magic that is not dependent on a weapon type. Support. Provide beneficial status effects. Power of combat and magic formae increases or decreases depending on your attributes. Combat dependent on the same attribute as the attribute modifier of your weapon magic dependent on mind and willpower attributes, if your weapon has those attribute modifiers. Well, okay, but we don't really have anything yet to set, so we could, however, read what these actually do. Unleash rapid continuous slashes, yep. And this is a temporary attack boost. This is also like from the original, and we get to see weapon types. The bayonet is there. The bayonet is in. Ah, this brings us here. The Confluence. You can speak with Lou and look back on memories from the Confluence. Use the mirror in the Confluence to return to the real world. Is it supposed to be this bright? Bat. Launch a fang-tipped arrow with bat wings. Swarm of bats descends and continuously drains blood from the enemy struck by the arrow. The bats disappear after a set amount of blood drained. If the distance between the target and the user is great, bats' drain rate decreases. If it becomes too great, the bats vanish immediately. Equipping this jail slightly increases defense. Oh, it's one of Jail's Revenant Hunter equipment. Revenant Hunters improve synergy with their partners by storing Revenant hearts in their bags. That is a sentence that lower context will explain at some point, I guess. Out of context, that sounds insane. You can equip different jails to increase specific stats and improve your drain actions. Each jail has specific traits which can be viewed in the detail. Ogre, which is what we have equipped. Gigantic claw reminiscent of an ogre's arm. Dash forward a short distance and drive the claw into a target. Equipping this jail increases defense. Okay, we don't have them tied to the... What were they called? Blood veils in the first home? Of like your basic overall equipment. We have them different now. Right now we're gonna keep this one just because. Wait, we did the resting and they're still not back. So much to testing stuff. Staggering and special drain attacks. Hitting an enemy with successive attacks may put them in a staggered state, leaving them vulnerable. You can perform powerful special drain attacks on staggered enemies. The lock-on marker changes to indicate when a special drain attack is possible. Right trigger, so the same as the drain attack on a staggered enemy. Actually, we have not tested out the drain attack in general. But we do get the cool cutscenes we got in the first game. I actually want to see... We could... Ah, we can't equip multiple weapons right now because of... Yep, makes sense. I actually want to... That is like a combination of like two of Lewis's skills. I'm pretty sure he has an ability that does the slashes and he also has like a forward dodge. Shifting Hollow, I think it was called? But yeah, more familiar things. And what the hell are these corpse piles? Also, what are you? Sap of Life. Well, actual tree sap.
What are you doing? This ain't the way to Magmal.
No, it's the way to loot. And shinies. I'm a loot goblin. Like, literally. I can't. If you give me shiny, I see shiny down there and down there. I now have to pick it up. Do you understand? It is paramount. There's too much to pick up. This is gonna be the death of me. What? Wait. Oh, we're gonna check out what the hell that is. Okay, platinum with that symbol. I'm guessing upgrade materials? What are... You're a machine. Oh, you're a... Ah! Okay, sure. Okay, we can't do anything. When we're stunned, then we're stunned. Holy... It has rockets! Okay. Okay, and that is delayed as all hell.
Not looking great, huh?
Well, I can, because I'm struggling with controls more than the actual game. Is that gonna be... Yeah, a big explosion. Can we kind of break its legs or something like that? Oh, it has fire as well. What the... How much attacks do you have? Oh, another one. Wait, there's a cat in there. What the fuck is that? Heal. Okay, the fire is more deadly than I initially thought. Stop with the fire! God dang it. Ah! Okay, I have to wait on those and can't pre-dodge them. Okay, and you're really locked into animations, don't forget that part. Okay, the cat screams. No, stop with the fire. Oh no.
Stay focused.
Restorative offering. When your HP hits 0, your partner will use their revenant abilities to restore you. This action is called restorative offering. After restorative offering, the partner will be incapacitated and unavailable for summoning, assimilation, or another restorative offering for some time. Using regeneration to heal beyond your max LP will reduce their recovery cooldown. Okay, we got that in the first game, but that was something you could do as well. I kind of wish I had something ranged to throw at you. But oh well. No, not fire. Fire bad, fire evil. Yes, come out of it. What are you doing? Noah definitely does more damage than me. That's new. Cat. Why is it a cat? Oh, that's also delayed as all hell. Okay, we still can't. God dang it. I'm just pressing too many attacks. And I didn't even react to that at all. Okay, how are you exactly supposed to dodge that other than just be out of the area? Which is definitely something. But like, that's not necessarily the greatest.
Seriously? Here you go.
Thank you! I didn't look out for the cat.
Hey, you're up. Bet you're famished.
Dropping haze on death. Okay, the normal souls mechanic. I want a rematch with that cat. I don't think it's the greatest thing I should be doing right now, but I want to. I just need to be a tiny, 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 tiny bit more careful. And getting back into the rhythm of actual Souls gameplay is always something. Actually, this gives us more dexterity. Doesn't really give us too much other things that are changing favorably. And I at least want to test this because it's kind of a ranged attack. Come here, cat.
I feel great.
I should have just kept running. That does actual damage. Well, if the enemy is open. Can we make it bombard itself? No, that doesn't look like it. So we can do damage like that when we go straight into the middle. Yeah, okay. Okay, no, like seriously, how are you supposed to potentially like dodge that? Cat!
I'm getting fired up.
No damage. Okay, we really have to hit it like from the front. What is it doing? Rockets? Cat! But no front hit. Okay, you need to go out of there. Yeah. I mean, you got out of there, so got what I wanted. Okay, that was still too early. Cat! We staggered it! Okay, cat is good. Oh no, don't. You can go after Noah all I care. That's fine, I think. Yeah, I already went back. The attack buff lasts a ridiculous amount of time. It's like the symbol is still there. Okay, you just need to hit it when the cat comes out. Former Beast Gear. No, that is defensive form A. Specifically with self-defense in mind, each defense form has different abilities, which can be checked in the description. Okay. Ooh, perfectly blocking enemy attacks reduces stamina, so mini parry, kind of. But where would I find that? Normal inventory. Former Beast Gear. Oh, it's like an actual gear. It's not like gear to like equipment gear. It's like a cog in a machine. Oh, that is not the type of gear I expected, but sure. Remains of a former beast. To them, these gears are no different than a claw or fang that requires maintenance. These horrors are mostly made up of mechanical parts, but the central nervous system is organic. Okay, all that for one of them might not be worth it. Ingredient for cooking? Weapon enhancement. And this is jail enhancement. Okay. Onion! Wait, we can go there? I'm already exploring everything even though we haven't even started. Are you an enemy? Well, I can lock on, but are you gonna be evil? No? You're just shy. Little somewhat crab. You don't seem to have pincers, you seem to have razor blades. I'm not sure. Tower of Regeneration. CAD!
Look after that, okay?
Golden Blood Bead. Increases regeneration amount, said to be the golden tears of blood shed by the statue of a god once worshipped by revenants. It's a freaking golden cat statue! And we don't have to use it? It's just in our inventory and now it just works? I'm not complaining, I'm just saying that that is an interesting choice. I mean, this way you can't forget it, right? Like, it is, therefore, legitimately speaking, just... Oh no, vaccines were the anti-anything in the original stone. Can we get turned to stone? Boost resistance to stone. Using a revenant medical abilities to incorporate Formay into a drug, which circulates the Formay's effect throughout the body in order to increase the user's resistance to certain unsavory types of Formay. First devised long ago, these serums contain certain medicinal ingredients used once in various human homeopathic treatments. That doesn't tell me anything about what stone does. I'm expecting it to insta-kill or something. Because it's just resistance. And okay, we can't swim, I'm going to assume. So not everything is open for traversal. Actually, I haven't checked if I can go up there. We can jump. Do not forget to jump. Whee! Well, I wanted to check out different things anyway. But I think for a game like this, it might actually be good if I edit out a lot of the silence of me just running around. I have gone somewhere completely different from where we're supposed to go. And I do not mind. I think I found who is responsible for the bone piles. Okay. That was completely mistimed. Or not even mistimed, just not even. Okay, that's a hitbox. Good to know.
I'll throw down.
I don't know. I think everything I've played so far in the last few months is just much faster and more precise than this, and this is just a bit slower, and I think I'm just completely, like, reacting to things too fast. I think things are not necessarily difficult, it's just that I'm on a completely different, like, how do you say that? I'm just expecting different timings. Well, we can just... I dodged too late. There's not much to say there. No, don't dissolve. I wanted to look at you. There's something interesting over there, but I think we're gonna die. Do I care? A little bit. Maybe we should go back. But then again, we have our infinite healer here. There's something weird. There's something super glowy. There's an enemy that just popped in.
What a lucky find.
I'm guessing that that is a new former. A weapon former ability. Yep. Perform a spinning slash that launches you into the air, allowing for follow-up aerial attacks. Okay, we don't seem to have too much aerial attacks. Can we do drain attack in air? No. Okay, what are you? Are you evil? Are you good? Are you something I can't do something with yet? Offer prayers to the pathos of Ingrid, the savant. Regional pathos. Each region is home to a manifestation of the intense pathos seared into its history. Praying to these resident spirits grants their blessing. The effects of these blessings take a number of forms and they only apply in the relevant area. Pray again to remove the effect of the blessing. Okay, what do you give us, dear Ingrid? What is your blessing? We have a new symbol. That's like defense up or no. Did we have that before? Can we look at what that is? What we have right now? Doesn't look like status effects that are active on us are in here. Well, it did something. Ingrid watches over us. Okay. Okay, that's kind of cool. Rice. We just found rice. Oh,
Weather sure cleared up.
and there is weather. The sun is shining now. This is so bright. I mean, that is what the sun feels like at certain days, so, I mean, accurate, I guess. Ooh, secret underground tunnel. Traffic cone. Wait, why do...
I'm up for heading down if you...
Is this like a plastic is not biodegradable? Be aware of your plastic trash kind of message, or what is this about? Tire? Because we don't see anything else. Except for dead people from other civilizations of the past. The secret tunnel sounds more happy than that thought, though. Ooh, person.
The cavern is off limits. Orders from the Institute. No authorization, no entry. Period.
Oh, and you just have a weird wall. Okay. Fine. No secret tunnel. That is okay. That is fine. We're instead just gonna go out at the sea. And we have a very tight little thing that we hopefully don't have to look at. That looked for a moment like I would fall there, but it didn't. Prawn! We're finding all kind of interesting things. Well, I say interesting, I mean like just, you know what I mean, right? It's just a weird, wacky... Okay, that's also not weird, they're just very normal things out in the open, but like, purple. I need to finish one thought and then start the next. Goodness. I don't feel like I actually want to. Oh. Okay. Okay, you didn't do too much damage. I should not have said anything. Here's a rage mode. Bloodthirst. Some enemies become bloodthirsty when their health falls below a certain percentage. Bloodthirsty enemies have increased attack power and will focus on attacking the player. When the enemy becomes bloodthirsty, the white portion of its HP heals completely. Okay, so this is the get good, no help allowed kind of. Kind of hope that I could just land a final hit and don't have to. Are you like one of the Cerberus soldiers from the first game? He looks somewhat similar. What did we do this for? Uncanny stone! Collectible. that sounds alright, yes, sure. Bits of irregularly shaped rubble found throughout the frontier. Magmelt's shop clerk Jervika collects them. An instant night. Okay, maybe it happened while I was in the inventory screen and I didn't really notice it, but that felt like instant night. I'm gonna be honest, I have played for like not even an hour, really, and I'm like, actually, I'm enjoying myself. Good game already. Status ailments. Attacks that inflict status ailments cause build-up for the corresponding ailment when they land. This build-up decreases over time. The ailment will be applied if the build-up passes a certain threshold. Increasing the relevant resistance will make it easier to avoid the status ailment. The status ailments and build-up can be removed by using a corresponding item. Okay, wonderful that we get a tutorial on that, because that means these kind of enemies are going to do something to us. Kinda wanna rest first. More purple.
Feel that tension in the air?
Oh, so it's not just active. If you have it, you need to do it at a missile. Okay. Well, we have a new ability that needs... Down there, okay. 2 reliability, 2 handling, and we have more than enough in both. Okay. That actually feels like it can hit a high enemy pretty good. High as in, like, in the air, flying, not in, like... Why did I need to specify this? No one was thinking that way. Goodness gracious. I'm having a day, I feel like. What are you? What do you have on you? Are you like weird insects on your back or something? Oh, you have a cage head. But yeah, those look like weird fungal growth or insect nests. Maybe both.
I'm getting fired up! Let me show
So for very basic enemies, you can literally just get their attention, let your partner do the job, and then just finish them off. Decayed Revenant Eye. That's a great souvenir. Cabbage! I think we already got one before, but cabbage just lying on the ground does not seem sanitary. Or something you should pick up at that point. What are you? You're a dog, or something similar. Except that you have multiple... I want to look at you, stop killing me!
Looking for some practice?
You have, like... Oh, you have old skulls on you that look... interesting. There was something about bloodlust popping up, I didn't read it. I was too focused on the quote-unquote dog with skulls in them. With, you know, with skulls on them. I mean, every dog has a skull. I need to finish my thoughts. Whatever, screw it. I don't care. Today is the day of me not finishing my thoughts and saying weird things that make no sense. So, just Tuesday. Okay, that was... Wait, did we backstab him kind of, or not? And she can do that. Going to assume that you were going to... God dang it. Well... Tainted Hammer. New weapon. Can we use it? Is it ridiculously goddamn slow? It needs 11 strength, which we don't have on this blood code. Does Noah's blood code have that? No. So no, we can't use it. But we can potentially learn about something. Burden. Equipping weapons, defensive format, jails, and boosters all place a burden on your attributes. If the burden exceeds the value of an attribute, you will become overburdened. Being overburdened applies both benefits and penalties depending on which attributes are overburdened. The penalties also grow progressively worse the higher the burden in a particular attribute is. You can view the details for each overburden effect under Help on the stat screen of the weapon menu. Change and dodge effectiveness. Your evasion capabilities change based on the burden on your attributes. If the burden on all of the 6 attributes is less than half for each, it will change to a high performance quick step. Okay, that is something that was in the first game when you were very low on your like equip load. If 2 or more attributes become overburdened, it will change to a low performance heavy roll. That's a very interesting system. I like that. To keep unwanted overburden effects under control, try the following. Change the equipment with a lower burden, switch to a more powerful blood code, equip boosters that increase your attributes, use farming items or food that increases your attributes. We already know that we have cooking materials, so okay. So wait, where is the help is this one. So overburdened strength increases the power of close range attacks, but additional stamina is consumed whenever one of your attack misses. But not if we hit. So being overburdened with a full strength build is literally a benefit if you just hit them. There is... Am I the only one that looks at the weird stones on this and instantly thinks of the weird hammer in Dark Souls 2 that is like actually half of a jaw? Of like an underjaw? You are not an enemy, you are... Are you a merchant?
Welcome! Here is Jadwiga's helper. Buy something. Buy everything, okay, too?
Jadwiga's minions can be found serving as merchants all over the frontier. You can buy various items from them, as well as use other functions available at Jadwiga's workshop in Magmal, such as upgrading or transforming weapons and extracting boosters. What do you have for sale? Vaccines, rifle ammo, ammunition for rifle-type bayonets. It's not Icar anymore. Bayonet! 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 I don't know how good that is. I just want it. How much costs? Where can we look at how much it costs? Oh, it's up in the left. There's just so many little things on the screen. I want that. What else do you have? Grenade launcher. Okay, you know what? You have convinced me. We don't need Icar. We can do other things. Sure, buddy. Salt, ingredient for cooking, soy sauce, oil. Okay, we have Vorpal Flash. Unleashes a flash of lightning from the user's hand to constantly scorch a target. Hold the input to charge for increased damage. Interesting. Short mid-range magic. Frost Wave. Calls forth a frigid cold that spreads across the ground. Also cool. Interesting. These also cost stuff. We can't buy everything. Oh! Sonic Arrow. That's one of the things you start with in the first game. That's cool. Shoot a mini whirlwind. Is that what that is? I always thought it was like a tiny little just magic projectile, but it's supposed to be wind? I guess that's why it's a sonic arrow. That actually makes sense. Floating light creates a ball of light at your feet. Okay. Sure. I want the bayonet. I want the bayonet. And then we're gonna come back. We're gonna do other things when we have a plan of what that does. Transform, I'm going to assume, is like, yeah, different elements and stuff. We have blood now, devour, courage, light, ice, lightning, venom, fire, vigor, adroit, brawn, strength, dex, quality, okay. We're gonna figure out what these mean when we actually get something. What is extract booster? Extracting boosters. Materials dropped by the enemies that roam each region can be used to obtain boosters. Oh. Oh, these are the passive abilities of the first game. Oh, that's kinda cool. And you get these now from... And it even shows you the enemies! It even shows you what you have to fight for this! Oh, that's so nice. That is so good.
Come again!
Oh, I will. And I will now be mad at every game from here on out for not doing that. For being like, yes, you need material X, Y, Z. Where do you find these? Figure it out. I will hold the gaming industry to this standard from now on. That is not good. Because let's just be honest, they're not going to. I want to test out the hammer, though. And this is another thing that we can't enter. Ba-ba-dee-doo. Why? Tell me why would you do this? More dogs. Oh, that has a cool, like, jump attack. Okay, now we missed once. And that was kind of bad. Haven't tested ability. I do not know what it did. We need to read that. Where could we? How could we? Do we have to go down like that? Greatly increases attack power, but gradually drains HP. Oh, I only have the non-HP right now. That's funny. Golden Nectar, enhancing regeneration. Wait, why didn't we get a... Wait, why are we getting a tutorial message for this now that, like, hey, you found the thing that gives you more uses, but also you already found the thing that increases the recovery amount and we didn't give you this. Why not? I mean, it doesn't matter, really. I figured it out anyway. How the fuck is... Survived for a millennium. It shall be missed. The umbrella that stood against time, but couldn't handle one giant woman. Some people might be very, very understanding of that, but it is still a deep loss that we regret to inform you about. The umbrella is gone. Until we respawn, probably, at least. Ooh, is this an arena? No. Not collectible flower. Okay, that looks similar to where we were before. We don't have a... Do we have a map? Oh, we have a map! We have a map! We have a map! Where did we start? Wait, that's the golden nectar I just picked up. Is this where we were? Is this where we're supposed to go? Did I go this far out? I mean, potentially. There's a giant freaking red thingy. There's more of the... Okay, that's a big map. Oh, that's an Elden Ring sized map. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, this is gonna be a freaking long playthrough then. I can't wait. I can't wait. Tropical coffee beans. Let me guess. We can give these to companions. Well, it doesn't tell us that, but I'm going to assume that that is what it is. Because that is what these kind of items were in the first game. To increase trust with them, and then you got their blood code, you got some items from them, their weapons sometimes. Special upgrade materials for, like, changing your weapon into different things. I have no clue what kind of build I want to go for. So I have no idea what I'm gonna go with so far. Right now I just want to test out things. Okay. I kind of thought I had more range than I have. Humility's... Excuse me, what did we just pick up? Humilitas Bloodkin Ashes. Synthesis material from enemies, okay. Resurgent Aberration Blood Cells. Remains from a Resurgent Aberration. Resurgent Aberrations do not age from the moment of their alteration. Their blood takes on a property that effectively halts the passage of time for their physical bodies. Resurgent Aberrations inhabit two bodies, always fluctuating between corporeal and incorporeal forms. Interesting. And these are the Humilitas Bloodkin. Though these ashes have lost their original form, a faint power remains in them. The Humilitas bloodline branched off from the Superbia bloodline and is treated as a minor house. Even as soldiers of Voda House, many take on missions as low-ranking soldiers. Voda is the name of the big woman, as well as the scholar, or whatever he was that we saw. Cures the resurgent status ailment. Okay, what do these do? I need to actually just look at stats, look on help, and then we're gonna look through some of that stuff, right? Disease. Status ailment resistance, venom, toxic, venom, stun, resurgent. Oh, this doesn't explain them. I'm guessing we got the explanation when we get hit by them. That's great, that's wonderful. That's, I mean, why would you need to know what thing does before it affects you, right? It's not like you could die or something. Okay, that's like one-to-one animation of enemy from the first game. Not saying that that is a bad thing, I'm just saying it's easily recognizable, and I mean, it fits. It is Code Vein 2, so why shouldn't there be some Code Vein 1 in here?
Once we get there, we'll take the elevator down to the sub-level.
I feel like I just skipped a bunch of stuff I was supposed to do. Oh, whoops. Slightly. Oh, whoops. Can we get in? It disappear? No. Unless we can break down the doors? No. Okay. Okay, so far hammer, not that bad. So, let's test the bayonet. Okay, fast as always. How do you shoot with this thing? Because that is the blood... That is blocking. No, that doesn't... Well, maybe it also doesn't work because I don't have ammunition. That is something to be considered. We have quickly dash forward, trust your bayonet, repeat the input during the attack to stop the dash and fire energy shots. Consumes Ichor. Temporarily makes it easier to break an opponent's guard. Okay. First one sounds definitely more interesting. A bit weird? Hey, you. Okay, but we have the staff also from the original, from the first game. Yeah, I wanted to test this. Ooh, we can stab them and then shoot them after. Like a 1-2 punch. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, what would that be? What is something? Wait, is it that? No, it's on the other side. Ah, it's one of those things we can pick up. Okay. Wait, are those even enemies? They look like... They're telling me I can't go in. Yes, that is exactly what they're gonna tell me. Meow, 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 meow. Fine. Okay, we also can't go in there.
The nectar found in this tree can speed up your recovery.
Okay, I think this is where we actually started? Maybe? Yeah, and this is the tower that we went down to. Yeah. So I feel like I should take different routes to go places more efficiently. But I feel like if we just go follow this road and go a different direction, we're gonna get back to the start to catch up on everything we missed. Oh, speaking of...
That was pretty damn valuable.
Yeah, and so easily overlooked, even though it is marked on the freaking map.
I feel great.
Okay. Okay, one activation of ability does not stagger enemies, so you don't get to potentially do your cool thing, especially not if the enemy already is... Ow, trying to hit you. Did that not hit? Oh no.
Can't end like this.
Stay focused.
Now's hardly the time to lose hope.
Oh. Honestly, that ability is a bit too extra. Why did I think I could interrupt the great sword? I mean, we could probably interrupt it if we just do R1 spam. Well, it's not R1. R1 is the interact button here. But yeah, so far, not that impressed with the bayonet. So far, it doesn't mean that much because we don't even have bullets for it. Maybe it will be something super cool later. So yeah, this is where we started. We're back where we started. Yay! I successfully have refound my way to the place that we were at before. Okay, I know normally like my depth perception is terrible, like terrible. But it feels like it's getting worse. Okay, this also has the sacrificial edge, but it doesn't make me potentially overburdened. Could also be potentially faster. Someone who likes halberds, normally? Huh. Feels a bit weird. Again, not necessarily bad, just a bit weird. Okay, but that does stagger on one hit, okay. But now we should be... So now we have like this side path here that we haven't gone to. Okay, and these are the places that I couldn't get in on the side. Okay. And this entire place. Wait, no, this is the place that we literally... No, that is over there is the place that we came to. And the nectar is marked on the map because we did collect it. I'm confusing myself at this point. That's a good start. That's a very good start. It makes the rest of the adventure that much more amazing.
Let's shoot even higher.
Yeah, part of me is thinking about, like, should I farm enemies to get the boosters from the merchant? Okay, no. These guys are not just staggered. Okay. So you pretty much have to like do the attack, and then while you're doing the attack have to already kind of buffer your... Thank you, Noah, for doing all the work. Grenade launcher ammo! Okay. But no, like, it kind of feels like you have to, like, if you try to roll after the attack, you're too slow. You have to, like, literally do it during the attack to, like, get a hit in. Again, I'm mostly just thinking it's because I played games that are faster paced. I'm pretty much really very convinced that this is not because the game is terrible in its combat system, but just because I'm thinking in a very, very different speed value right now, and it's just confusing. Why did you destroy that? Do we have to repeat the umbrella incident? Also, why can't we pick this up? Come on. No, for real. That's just unnecessary. I am going to assume that this is the door that leads us to where we're supposed to go. So we're gonna go everywhere else if we can. Okay, not everywhere. Not everywhere. I don't want to go to the entire rest of the game before I... That would be absurd. Okay, no, not everywhere. But like, you know, at least close things everywhere else. How the hell did weird boned things grow into wall? That's already great. More uncanny stones. That is, I honestly, for opinion, that rivals the description of the Bloodborne Pebble, where it says can be thrown at enemies. Quite thrilling. Like, calling a stone just uncanny stone is just like, it's a freaking stone. What do you mean? I love that name. It's actually amazing.
That's the way to the storage. Magmel is below the...
As kind of expected. Oh, that's an interesting difference. Like, if you look down, it gets darker, but if you look up at the sun, you actually get blinded by it. That's... I don't know if there's any game that really does that. Where, like, your angle at how you look at things actually influences the lighting. Like, as if you're actually looking into the light or not. That is kinda cool, but also kinda unnecessary. Like, does that serve a purpose? I guess immersion. Even though I could do without the bright sun. That's not the immersion I need. And the moment I talk about immersion and run through a field of stuff that should potentially at least rustle when you run through it, nothing. Oh, that's glorious. That's the perfect moment that I could try to do that. That is like actually perfect. Just amazing. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. Would run into the field again. Speaking of field of flowers are always a good indicator for bad things in Souls games. So, what is it? Withered Resurgence Branch. We're just picking up a tiny bit of the bones of... I mean, I guess, I mean, there's hands, so these were people that were just... had things done to them. You're something special. Oh god, you're a merchant. I would...
Welcome. Anything you want.
Do you have the exact... No, you have different things. Oh, the hammer of thraldom, and then this is the pipe, isn't it? Yeah, you can get the pipe and the hammer, the starter weapons in the original. You can... it's kinda cool. Ooh. Blood weapon, offensive support. Temporarily adds blood damage to your current weapon. Or blood barrel, temporarily adds blood damage to bayonets and certain bequeathed former shots. We're gonna figure out what that means. Offensive order temporarily lowers your defense and increases attack power for both you and your partner. Okay, I can't get any of that. You have chili peppers, eggs, cheese, meat, chunk of meat or ground meat, tomatoes, walnuts, progenitors, blood. Okay, no, that's different. That's very different. Wait, and we have grenade, rifle, and shotgun. We have even multiple. I kind of now really want to get into bayonets. Do you sell the same boosters? It looks like it. Yeah, but we can't get any of this. We don't have enough. We will have to figure out
Come again.
if I have to farm or not. Maybe by just running around we will get these from time to time, just at some point. They will just happen. That is kind of my hope, that I don't have to actually farm things, and they will just naturally happen as we progress through the entire island. Where are we now? Somewhere at the edge, and what the... Oh, that is Magmel. That's where we're supposed to go. There's another interesting thing there. And the merchants are also pinned on your map. That's kind of nice. We don't have the clearance to go in there. We should do this main stuff first. Except we're gonna now go to the other side and check out that ping. It seems to be this building. Well, since we can't go in there yet, something for later. What was that?
Hey,
oh, that
let's
is...
have some fun.
You just absorb your companions. That's a completely normal thing when you go inside, yes. That is, sure. I don't mind. I'm just kind of questioning why. Because Lou was with us and that was completely fine, so like... There has to be a reason why they did that, right? Ooh. And he's back.
Here we are. The Magmel Forma Institute, our base of operations.
That concludes my briefing. Noah and our new hunter here will be standing guard, but I want everyone else to remain duly vigilant.
Wait, how in the world did Valentin beat us back? Looks like Valentin told everyone about you. Why don't you go take a look around the facility? You should introduce yourself, even though it's just standing around. I'm sure they'll end up helping you out in one way or another. After you've more or less seen the place, we'll go talk to Valentin.
Oh, is the game self-aware that our protagonist doesn't speak? If our protagonist follows the rules of the first game, then we have to speak one-liner for the final boss fight. But also, me, myself, I am terrible at introducing myself, because I'm just... I don't know. It hasn't been tested, but potentially I'm autistic. And I just have this thing of, like, introduce yourself to other people. I'm like, well, hello, this is my name, and that's all I have to say, because I just want to introduce myself. I'm going now. And that's like the weirdest and most awkward conversation you can have, because there is no conversation. So I'm like, yeah, I can absolutely just understand this sentiment of, like, you're just standing around. It's like, yes, that's how I feel. It's just like, why are we here even?
I sell tools. Pick your poison.
Oh, you're Jadwiga. You're not what I expected. Then again, I didn't have a direct expectation. You just sell ammo and lights. And, I guess, knives.
Not forgetting anything, are you?
No. Your merchant, your minion helper seller dudes just had more stuff. I'm kind of disappointed. Wait, that is also you. Is it not?
Out with it. What do you want?
Understand what the hell, why is there multiple of you? Giving valuables. Certain characters can be given valuables found during exploration. Giving a gift can deepen your relationship with that character and award points that can be exchanged for items. Certain items can't be given as gifts. Yeah. But yeah, we have wine and coffee beans. We're gonna figure out who we want to give what to at some point. Pre-collapse fashion magazine. More gift material. And we cannot interact with the jukebox, at least not yet. But yeah, I didn't really know what to expect, but I kind of expected Jadwiga to be similar in attire, clothing, and stuff like the merchants that we have found so far, so she does more seem like some kind of sorceress or something, not necessarily a merchant. Okay, important question. Number one, we can sit at the piano. So this question is answered with a yes. It is actually based on things you press. Oh, that's cool. Maybe I will fiddle around with it and figure out something good. But it is also slightly awkward and creepy that your character just looks at the camera. That is... Yeah, it is like literally every button on the controller. Except for B, that's to stand up again. Again, maybe fiddling around. Second thing. 10 out of 10 game. You can pet the wolf. Is it a wolf? Look at its tail. Oh, amazing. Already amazing. We haven't even done anything yet. Organic soap. Why is that lying around on like... Sure. Oh god, what is this? Adjust appearance. It's just appearance. It's just... Why do we have multiple things to do that? Is it for different things? What? Uncanny. Why do you have one in... Oh my god, they also brought back the bath. I mean, if they brought back the towel, they had to brought back the freaking hot spring. That is so unnecessary. But also probably something that people want nowadays, isn't it? Hot springs and baths. You may find hot springs and baths in various locations throughout the frontier. You can bathe in them along with the partner traveling with you. By bathing, you may acquire recipes for items. Why? Is the relaxing bath giving me divine inspiration? We can't move around. Okay. You know what? That does not need explanation or fixing. That is just good. Ooh. Bird people. What is your role in the story? And I have a deja vu of looking at paintings. I'm not gonna overanalyze them. Can we stand on this? Kind of, right? Like at least a half foot we can... That is very weird that it works like that. So it's like a tiny thing that's there is like an obstacle that is actually higher. No, we didn't. God damn it. That is finagly. I'm not gonna try to stand on that. Well, I already did, and it didn't work. Ooh. Fancy dining table? Okay. Is there a photo mode? Oh, there is. Okay. I know why we can sit down and stuff. Oh, and this is the... We're gonna take blood from people here. Just like a room right next to normal hallways and the dining room. Because we are revenants, which is kind of maybe somewhat of vampires. This looks like a... We can't attack. This looks so much like an illusory wall. Come on. But nope. Nothing to be done here. That's from the intro sequence. That's people. We're not going there. I mean, we're not going there yet. But we can also just not go there in general, because people are not great. We don't want to engage with people. Yes. Wait. Am I losing my mind? Was I here before? Am I going crazy? Oh, are you the same person that just teleports around?
As you can see, this is the weapons shop. If you want anything, you better pay up.
Sure, lady. You still don't strike me as a weapons dealer. What do we have? Ancient Hunter's Sword, which is mostly strength. Amino Habakiri Greatsword, which is still just a one-handed sword and not an actual big thing. Carmilla's Thorn, another one-handed one. That's mostly dexterity. The Greatsword has blood damage, probably? Twink Fangs of the Lone Wolf, that sounds cool, and it's mind and willpower. We definitely don't have that, though. And we also have a big hammer. Just big, full-strength hammer. So far, though I also have cool abilities and stuff, but so far none of that seems...
I take it.
You are so goddamn just not willing to do anything. Like, legitimately, the way she lies around is just kind of lazy. And I mean, I guess, the way she literally just lies there, she can probably do that. Are you...
I give you! It's unhoused!
Really? Bolt Blast.
Thanks for patronage!
Is that just lightning that we can shoot? Rapid fire bolts of lightning. That feels like a specific spell that was in the first game. Are you teleporting away just because I, like, leave the room? Well, she's not really teleporting, she's just... inanimate? Did you clone yourself and you can only, like, inhabit one body at a time, lady? I mean... Aww. I kind of thought for a moment that, well, if she stands still, then at least people can use her boobs for photo mode stuff. That at least would work with hers just standing still, but oh well. There's even one more of you.
I'll upgrade your weapons. Hand them over.
At the upgrade workshop, you can upgrade weapons, jails, and enhance bequeathed formae to improve their stats. Doing so requires upgrade materials and haste according to the upgrade level. Alright, they're not souls, they're haste. Aye. So far I haven't said anything, but honestly, if that was not mentioned, I would have called them souls at some point. I will probably still do that accidentally. I'm gonna be honest though, like, why does all of these things, like, have to have different things? Why don't we have, like, one person for everything? Because she is literally the same she's literally over there in the same room. I don't know what I want to upgrade yet, so we're not doing that. We don't have that yet, and these I'm also not sure what I want yet.
Take good care of those.
Sure. And what do you do? Like, yeah, she's just, like, in stasis over there. Well, she's now here, functional.
This is for fine-tuning your equipment. What do you want?
Transforming equipment. At the transformation workshop, you can transform equipment and extract boosters. Transforming a piece of equipment changes its properties, such as altering its attributes or imbuing elemental effects. Each piece of equipment requires certain transformation materials and haze. You can also extract boosters from materials collected from enemies such as horrors. Well, we don't have stuff for that, but we also don't have any of these yet, yeah. So far...
It is done.
And then we have someone with a bike of some kind.
Hiya, you new? We do some pretty unusual research. It might be a bit surprising at first.
And then she has one of her goons just out here.
Wounds dangerous. Take this. Can practice ahead.
Parrying. Use actions capable of parrying in time with an incoming attack to deflect it and break the enemy's stance. Keep in mind, though, that some enemy attacks cannot be parried. In addition to defensive formae, some combat formae and jails are capable of parrying. Successful parries with defensive formae like Mutinous Bracer consume Ichor. Okay, that definitely wasn't in the first game. You could just parry. They break the enemy stance even if you have insufficient Ichor but deal damage to the player. Press LB just before an enemy attack hits to parry it. Okay, so if we were to... it's the defensive one. Oh, category defensive and this is parry. So, can this then not block? Respond to an incoming attack with a well-timed parry to deflect it and break the enemy stance. Successful parries consume Ichor. They break the enemy stance even if you have insufficient Ichor but deal damage to the player. Some attacks cannot be parried. These will instead be blocked. Equipping increases basic defense. It is 2. Oh, we can't do it. We have to actually get into the training room to test it. Doop 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 doop. Darkhead was too slow. Yeah, it was not. Oh, this is not as early as you think it is. But still quite early. Well, not as early as I thought it was. But yeah, still kind of early. Oh, okay, that was different speed. That's earlier. Yeah, like, no, it is pretty early. Pretty goddamn early. I just want to know how much damage it actually does. So let's just do it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And then now, what does it do to me? It doesn't seem to be doing anything in here. Can you kill me? No. We just don't take damage here. So that is one of those things that is just unsuccessful at really showing off how that would really work. But okay, we can parry now. Oh yeah, what I wanted to test is if we can potentially, like, pressing it just parries and then that's it. Yeah, we cannot block. We cannot block. We can only parry with it, so that's the trade-off. You can parry, but if you have equipment that can, you're not blocking. I mean, I guess that is fine if you're good enough at it, isn't it? We have been here before. We have. This place is actually quite confusing, because everything looks very similar. So, hello, Valentine.
We meet again. I must have passed you both without noticing. Allow me to officially welcome you to Magmal. Our institute is dedicated to the collection, preservation, and research of Forme. As it happens, this island is home to the ruins of ancient revenants. To this day, unidentified Forme are uncovered regularly. Once these fresh specimens are unearthed, we have a team of formologists and artisans committed to developing new technology from the Forme. Bearing that in mind, I'd like to enlist your help on their mission. Assuming our tentative partnership proves fruitful, I will see to it that you are well rewarded. Perhaps there is some forma or other that you desire? Our researchers are searching for Forme across the island. I'd like you to meet with them first. Presently, they're focusing their efforts on 2 primary excavation sites. The ruins at the center of the island, and the water treatment plant along the coast. But according to their reports, not all is going smoothly. Trouble has reared its ugly head. Would you mind visiting the sites and lending them your aid?
Sure, fast travel! Selecting activated missile on the map allows you to travel there instantly. It really is like Elden Ring. Getting to a destination. That is not a tutorial tip you want. After getting information from a quest giver, you can select the quest from the quest list to open the map and display its destination. You can also view it from the quest list of the map. When a destination is displayed, press A to place a pin. This may make it easier to find the destination at a glance. No, I'm gonna stumble around until I find something. Is that the thing that we want? I don't know. I also don't care, because we're gonna get something. I didn't see you there.
The boss always pushes himself to set a good example for the younger worker. Please help him out if he needs it.
Sure. Do you all only have very short one-liners?
We're building a bridge to connect Magmel Island to the mainland, so we're searching for the Forme we need. Right now, the boss is heading to the water treatment plant along the coast. The place is crawling with horrors. Can you check on him?
A forma-finding adventure sounds fun, but the boss won't let me go with you. Said I'd get in the way.
Hey, take care of yourself, and look out for raiders.
Very informative. I mean, sure. So, we have a quest log. Quest log, you can view various information that will help you explore. Quest list of all acquired quests, database. View all obtained database entries, tutorial, review previous tutorials. The quest list. The current objective and records of past events can be found in the quest list. Records of past events. Can we review cutscenes? Some quests mark the destination and icon is displayed for these quests. The quest list is updated in real time, so feel free to give it a look whenever you're feeling lost. Okay, opened it. After selecting quest, open map. Destination already discovered. Destination not discovered. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Journey back in time to prevent the world's end. Uncover clues to release the heroes and slay them. Very vague, and we're here to somehow figure out how we're actually doing that and obtain the former necessary to fully master Lu's time traveling abilities. Okay. Assist the craftsmen in their hunt for a former to support their research. Meet the motorcycle mechanic somewhere between the center and southern ruins of Magmal. Hear the details of the request. Talk to the bridge builder at the water treatment plant. Okay. Database. Jadwiga, the Revenant in charge of all business transactions. I kind of hope that we understand why the hell you're just traveling from place to place. But sure, lady. Oh, this is actually potentially interesting. Ingrid was a woman of incredible intellect who lived in the frontier in times long past. Raised by a Revenant, she soon showed an innate gift for the study of Forme and made great contributions to their systemization and structuration. Though they only taught her for fun, as they went on to obtain great power and influence, Ingrid's guardsman's Reverend began to lament that the daughter they raised was limited by human mortality. They offered to perform a ritual to turn her into a Revenant, but Ingrid refused, claiming she wished to live out the life with her humanity intact. To this day, the study of Forme seems to know no limits, and stories of a human girl who worked her way so far through the unknown are shared as a sort of fairy tale, but Ingrid was never fictitious, and her unending inquisitiveness blossomed into a pathos that continues to provide protection to those in search of knowledge. I kind of hope that we would actually get something about what her pathos does, but just protection kind of tells me, like, is it just defense? Okay, these are very short. Oh. Main characters' presence in eras where they shouldn't exist causes contradictions to emerge. While these would normally be adjusted for and eliminated by the world itself, Lou fights against these adjustments and anchors us in the world. Interesting. Okay, why the hell do... Lou said that that is the first time they did it. Why the frick is there actually a thing of like, oh, when traveling through time, the arrival and departure points will be located in roughly the same geographical position? Yeah, that is something we figured out now. Why are they thinking that that works like that if they never did it before? I guess they had someone else who could do it or something? Like, again, time travel forma. A forma only Lou can wield, so it's like, I'm thinking too much already. Okay, we don't have any special thing. We're just somewhere who was there. That's fine. Well, since I don't want to upgrade yet, because I'm not sure of what weapon I actually want to use, I guess we're just gonna head out again and just see the world. And for now, go back to Hammer. Because Hammer seems actually somewhat...
Seems like they're all counting on you. Let's not let them down. We can either go to the ruins at the center of the island, or to the water treatment plant on the coast. Your choice. Let's get moving.
And that shall be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, do the usual, do the YouTube things, and have a good day. Till next time. Also, as a little side note, I'm going to release these in my usual schedule, like one video every 2 days, and then do some other things potentially and release them in between. We'll see how that works out over time, and maybe I have to adjust it. Well, again, we will see.